There's
And
two
we are
people.
live. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I know I'm stepping on a few toes, but this is the type of video, if you don't catch it live, you can catch it on the replay and it's just the same. It's not anything important you have to be here live for. But anyway, I thought I'd do it with somebody, and I got to thinking, well, who have I not worked with that'd be cool to work with? And then I found this other good old boy down here, and I said, hey, I got to get this guy on. And that guy that I got on is the Comic Smurph. Say hey, Caleb.
What's happening, comic fam? You know me, kicking it like a fat rat in a cheese factory, hanging out with Big Will tonight, doing an unboxing, dude. So stoked. We already got people in the chat. Perry Comics is here, Steve Whiting, DK Comics, John's Comics with Kids, JP's Budget Collecting. Dude, Big Will, the audience is here, bro.
Thanks everybody for joining. And I actually sent something to DK. I'm not going to let it be known what it is, but they will hopefully be opening that this weekend.
That's always a good thing, getting something from Big Will, man. I remember you back in the day whenever I was seeing you donate to Comic Tom's mail call and stuff, way back in the early days.
Yeah, with the
biscuits and the butter.
Yeah. Well, that's the only box I had at the time, man. So that's why.
Dude, I'll ship stuff in anything.
But anyway, man, we got White Whale in here. I actually was going to do this with him for a different reason, but he's out of town, so you're not sloppy seconds, Caleb. That's not
I was just making a joke. I love laughing at my own jokes. Makes me feel good. What's up, Alec? We got Steve Whiting in the chat. We got the Gray Man. Carlito Classico just jumped in. Unruly Simeon. Alrighty. We're caught up.
All right. And that's okay, Alec. Thanks for popping in. So anyway, what I have here is 13 books. Now, I had a 15-book order. I did they're all modern, which means they're after 1975. They have a all quick pressed. I did the 15 minimum there for the deal on the quick press, and I'm not that happy about it. So we'll talk about that. And 2 of the books weren't mine. I sent in for a buddy. So 13 of them are mine. So what I figured I'd do, unless you have a better way, Caleb, is I'd just show one, explain why I got it, and I have the grader's notes pulled up on my phone. And if there are grader's notes, because on a 9/8 they don't give you one.
Yeah.
I'll read the grader's notes and then explain if I'm happy or not.
Awesome, because this is a new experience to me. I have literally one graded comic book, and I got it through my comic book shop. Like, I had him send it off, and he took care of all that for me, and I just got it from him, picked it up.
Yeah, the first one I did like that, and I think that was in 2010 or 2012. That's when I did
Holy
that.
Moly.
Man, that was when CGC took like 6 months minimum.
It's literally right up the road for me. It's only like a 3-hour drive from where I'm at.
Stop showing off, Caleb. Stop showing off. So anyway, I'll take them all out of the bag. The first thing, these aren't in any order, by the way. First thing I have, you would never guess I have this. He said with a smile, is All New Wolverine number 31. And it is a 9.6.
I love that old school Wolverine.
Yeah, the reason why I sent it in and got it graded is because it's a 181 homage cover.
Dude, that is epic.
The Wendigo there in the corner. And then, of course, Wolverine, the actual Wolverine, not Laura Kinney, fighting the Hulk. And anyway, it was a 9.6. Now, the reason that I got it was because of the cover. And I happen to already have it. I bought them off the shelf. And that's why I sent it in. So it didn't really matter to me what the grade was, although I do like that it's a 9.6. But the reason that it's a 9.6 is, according to the grader's notes, I did not realize this, but you know how most of the books right at the top have that little bit of white stuff that we just take as normal? I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, some of them are less frayed. I actually
Yeah.
like dig through the comics on the shelf and pick out the ones that have nothing on the corners.
Yeah, well, this one, it turns out, isn't just that normal fray, it's a tear. And I
Oh
didn't realize
man,
it was a tear. So that's why this is a 9.6 instead of a 9.8. I did not know that. But again, I don't care. I got it for the cover. I love this cover.
that is a beautiful cover.
Whenever I get my, I want at least 2 more copies, or again, have 2 copies of 181. And whenever I get those, I'm going to start collecting homage covers of 181 because I think that'd be cool.
Well, I got my facsimile hanging up on the wall. That'll do for me.
I got one myself, facsimile. I had to have one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you enjoy comics and just the aspect of how much comics can cost, you would buy that. And hands down, anybody. I don't care if you're a DC guy, whatever, you're gonna buy that.
And no, Carlito, he works 3rd shift, so he hadn't had a chance to go to the mailbox and get it yet. And then, of course, I have my favorite cover,
Nice.
Wolverine #1, 9.8.
That is gorgeous.
This is one of I've honestly lost count. I think I have 10 of these things. Yes, I do know about that Immortal Hulk 1 homage there, Steve. Like I said, though, I want to get my actual 181s before I start collecting the homages. I happen to already have this one.
I got the true believers of that one.
Nice. All right. Now, we're getting into the stuff that I wasn't exactly happy about right here. So, of course, everyone with the movie about to come out, they'll be talking about these, and everyone will be wanting one. Spawn #1. Now, this is a 9.6. And the reason why I'm not happy is you remember I said I got all these quick pressed, right?
Yeah.
Now, the quick press is supposed to take care of bends, creases, and that's pretty much it. You're not going to fix, hey, Sam, hey, TJ, Mr. Gretzky, hey. You're not going to fix like a spine roll or, really hard indentions in the cover with a quick press. But for bends and creases, it should take care of it. But listen to what my grader's notes say. Light bend, left center of front cover.
And you paid for a press.
I can't even see it. And I got a quick press. So light bends, and it literally says light bend. If they break cover, they mention that. So this one doesn't break color. I can't even see it.
Do the people that grade it, are they the ones pressing your book when you get a quick press through
No,
CGC?
it's a completely different company that just happens to be housed in the same building.
Oh man.
So that's why when White Whale Comics did a video where he's like, I'm thinking about sending these 15 books plus 2 more in and do the quick press and whatnot. And as soon as I got these back, I'm like, don't do it. It's a ripoff. Because what I found out was that in a quick press, it's not even a whole day sometimes that they're inside of the press. And I'm not sure if they even clean them or not. But when they say quick press, they mean a quick press. And it's only $4 less, but you have to do 15 books at a time in order to get it. So to me, it's much better to just send in, 2 to 5 books. If they need a press, get a full press. Yeah, I could ka-choon, but that'd be too much money.
Or just be super picky about what you send in,
Yeah, well, I had assumed, the quick press would get out light bends. I knew that's all this had on it.
Yeah, that's
Apparently
true.
not. But I paid $20 for the book, which is a great price, and $28 to get it graded. So that'd be $48. I don't want to spend another, $20, $30 to open it up, press it again, and grade it again, and hopes I get a 9.8. I'd rather just keep it the 9.6 because I'm still in the black even at that grade.
True.
But I am a little disappointed that it got a quick press and the quick press didn't do what it should have done.
Yeah.
And then I also have This is one of my favorite books that I got done. It's not my favorite book that I got done, but one of them. This one right here. It's a 9.6 as well, but it doesn't have any graders notes on it, so I don't know what made it a 9.6, but
Hey, bam.
nice, dude. Omega Men number 3, 9.6.
That is gorgeous. This one's definitely in the 9s, guaranteed for sure.
A lot of them are. A lot of them are either in the 9s or like below a 7. You very seldom find a good copy. They're either bad or awesome.
I got to shout out Bueller for that one. That one came in a Bueller box.
Oh, really?
I'm dead serious. First one I ever bought that came in it.
And I don't know how right they are, but Go Collect says that not only is this the first appearance of Lobo, but it's the first appearance of Bedlam too. Now I don't know who that is, but it's nice to have Jewel first appearance in a book whenever you can get it. But
That's on Key Collector as well.
Oh,
it says that on Key Collector as well, and that fan something website.
Yeah. Well, CGC does not put it on the cases though, so I don't know if that's something for later or if they'll ever change that or not. Anyway, this one, there is literally not enough data on this one to know how much it's worth in Go Collect. All my books are in Go Collect, so I just put what I paid, but I don't care because it's my favorite Bolin cover of this Wonder Woman run.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I love
a lot of those covers are amazing. Headlights.
Oh, yeah. But this one makes me smile whenever I see it.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. So again, $28 is what it costs to get graded in the press. But it's I bought it for like $2. So I spent $30 on it grand total, and I'm very happy, even at a 9.0. It's one of my favorite Bolin covers, or it is my favorite Bolin cover, and this is one of my favorite fun covers, you know.
Black covers are tough too.
Yeah, they are.
They're definitely tough to get really high.
The grader's notes on this one were literally spine text. That's basically all it said. It was the spine. Let's see. I don't have them in the same order here. So here it is. Grader's notes. Bend right bottom of back cover. Crease right bottom of front cover. Spine stress lines break color. Excuse me. Again, that's another book where there are bends and creases that don't break color that the quick press did not affect at all.
True.
Go figure. Hey, Mr. Miracle.
Now,
him pop in.
Now, can't some people press out some spine defects?
So there's damage and there's a defect. A bend, a crease that doesn't break color, and a spine tick are all defects. But a spine tick that breaks color, a bend or a crease that breaks color, missing pages, all of that is a defect as well as damage.
Okay.
A press of any kind cannot fix damage. Presses can only fix defects that make the book look better.
Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I have one graded comic book, and I got it because I freaking love Donny Cates' Venom run, and Clayton Crane did the cover. So,
oh man, Clayton Crane is my top 3.
Spit it out now.
Love Clayton Crane. Now this one, I don't consider myself a pro, but even people who've been doing it a while make mistakes. Savage She-Hulk #1.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, I knew it would be a lot lower than I thought when I bought it, and after I brought it home and looked at it, because it has a piece of tape pull right here at the bottom and some other stuff. But it has a lot on the grader's notes. What they tell me is it has a chip out right bottom of front cover. It's very, very small. Crease left bottom of back cover. Crease right top of front cover. Again, both of those should have got out in the press, I would think. Light tape pull bottom of front cover and spine stress lines. So all that made it a 6.5. So I will definitely be liquidating this one soon.
Next, I've got a pretty decent copy of that one over there in my box somewhere.
Yeah. Now this one is She-Hulk as well, but it's the sensational She-Hulk #1.
Oh yeah.
I like
Read
this
my
one.
comic book.
Yeah. Now this one, I was slightly disappointed that I got an 8.5, but all in all, I bought this one because I just really like it. It's a cool cover, you know. So I'm okay with it being an 8.5. But there's a small crease left bottom of back cover that breaks color. There's spine stress lines that break color, and a staple tear that I did not know about until I really got to looking at it here. I couldn't tell when I first sent it in that there's a staple tear. So that's why this one's an 8.5. But again, it's just a cool book. I'm happy with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree, JP. It's still a good book. All right. Whew, almost knocked something over there. Now this one is Whitewell still in here, or does he have to leave already?
I haven't seen him pop up for a little bit. He said he was going to have to dip out pretty quick though.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he's not here, it might be a good thing. I don't know, because I also have this book right here.
Jubilee. Oh yeah, everybody should have a copy of that.
Oh yeah. Now this one, first appearance of Jubilee, X-Men #244. But it's a 7.5. Man, that was so disappointing. Because, check this out. Here's what the grader's notes say. Crease, right top of front cover. Small crease, right top of front cover. Spine stress lines, break color. I knew about the spine stress lines, but the other two things should have got out with a quick press, should they not have?
Yeah, as long as they weren't breaking color, it should have came out.
Yeah, I know, man. So this 7.5 though, that was disappointing. This one will also be liquidated soon. All right.
It definitely that's one of the best things about grading is it makes it easier to liquidate for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because then you actually have a fair market value, everything like that. So
yeah, and most of the time you can get your grading costs back when you sell. Sometimes you can't, but most of the time you can. So
true.
I'm not gonna get back what I spent on this grand total, but I'll get back enough that I can get something better. And when I sell that something better, it'll make up for the loss on this one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, John, you wouldn't happen to still be in this chat, would you?
I saw him pop up a second ago.
Because if you are, and the girls are near, you may want to have them look at this one, because I have all new Wolverine #1.
Nice.
9.8, son.
Oh yeah. Dude, I like some Laura Kinney, man.
Yeah, dude, she's awesome.
I think she is.
I think they should get her and do something with her before they try and do a new Wolverine that'll ultimately.
I think they will. I think she's going to be the new. She should be the new Marvel Wolverine cinematic, anyways. I think so. That would be epic.
Yeah, at least for a few years.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this man, I love this one. 9.
That is awesome.
Very happy. This is the original cover of the #1. There was a lot of variants and different ones. The ones that I gave John and his AOK are 2 different variants.
Yeah.
Of this cover. Okay. Now, we had said I like this guy named Wolverine. In case you didn't already know.
TJ said, do a full press. Quick doesn't hold the press most of the time.
Yep. That's another reason that after I did some research, I'm with TJ. I will never do quick press again.
Yep.
I will send 5 books or less at a time, send them, every other week or every month. Do something like that. That way I get the benefit of the full press and I have the grading and everything. And that also leaves me enough room in my budget where if I want to, I can fast track.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I could fast track 15 books. Because if you fast track them, well, first off, I don't think they allow you if you get the quick press. But if you did fast track them, that's at least $150 on top of everything else.
Man, Dude, grading adds up, man. I like my raw books.
I like my grading, but yeah, it does add up, man. And Discovery Bay, thanks for stopping in. Eat up good, man.
Miss Explain just hopped in too.
Oh, what's going on, Miss Explain? Everybody's saying the
We got Bake
dragon
the Snake
dropped
in the
knowledge.
chat.
Anyway, I like this guy named Wolverine, so here's you another one.
Nice.
This is the premiere edition of Return of Wolverine #1 with the partial sketch cover.
This was my favorite issue of that whole lead up event. Was the very first solo issue that came out. Man, it was absolutely awesome. And then the tie-ins kind of fell off after that, but that one came back. It was all right. I liked it.
Yeah, but I've got you guys, if you've seen any of my videos, at one point I've showed all the different variants and incentives I bought for Return of Wolverine. So this is just one of them that I got graded. Of course,
You bought a bunch of them.
So, yay me.
Yeah, the brown and yellow is my favorite.
Dude,
Wolverine
it is mine too.
costume
This is
by
actually
far.
the yellow and blue one, but I agree with you. The brown and brown one is my favorite.
I got some books down here.
Okay. Now, the next books.
Yeah, that costume. That's the one I like, that costume.
Oh, yeah, that's on my list of stuff to get graded too. So I got 3 more books. So before I get to them, let me ask you something, Caleb. Do you do any speculation? And if so, what kind?
I definitely, I'd say I speculate on some things. Like whenever Donny Cates was writing the Venom run, I definitely went hard. I got like 14 copies of that first appearance of Null and like all the different variant covers. And I flipped quite a few of them, but I've still got quite a few of them. But I like to spec, but it's really, I don't know. It's better to go with stuff that you know's value is going to maintain unless you've got the extra money to spend it. I buy stuff just to read now. I'm buying a lot of indies lately. If I'm buying new comics, it's definitely going to be to read instead of speculate. But if I can find it in the dollar bin and it's a hot book on the hot list, oh yeah, I'm getting every copy that's in there and I'm bringing it home.
Well, prepare to shop then. Here's some spec books for you.
All right.
Now, I forgot. Let's see. By the way, Sam, you get the brownie points for agreeing with us on the Wolverine suit.
This knowledge is never a bad thing. I like to learn stuff.
Let's see. What was it? Dark Hawk.
Yep.
People were buying that one, just loving it. Well, there's some other issues that people said that might go up. So you can find it in a dollar bin. So I went ahead and bought one and had it graded. It's an 8.5, but I'm okay with it. Sleepwalker #1.
There you go.
So yeah. So worst case scenario, I spent $29 on this thing. I'm okay. It didn't break the bank. Worst case scenario, I can probably get $29 out of it.
Oh yeah.
So this is just a speculation. I know nothing about Sleepwalker. It's just something that people keep talking about, or at one point did. So I went ahead and got one and got it graded.
There you go. Why not?
Kachung loves Sleepwalker. Sam likes some Dark Hawk, man.
Yeah, Sam's the Marvel guy in the chat. For sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, Sam, I'm sorry, but the next 2 are DC.
He already turned it off. You didn't even get the D out of your mouth, and he turned it off.
All right, now this one, I'm going to hold it up. And do you know what the significance of this book is?
I've seen it. I've definitely seen it on first appearance lists and hot lists and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. This is a dollar bin book, but it is a very good book to get right now to speculate on. And again, most of the time, if you go in the dollar bin, you can find high grade stuff, but by high grade, I mean better than 8. But you're probably not going to find a 9.8. So I'm very happy with a 9.2.
Oh yeah, in a dollar bin? Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
Yeah, you can still find this one in the dollar bin. It's Justice League #1 from '87. I mean, it has Guy Gardner in the front, and that's
heck yeah, dude. Hey, Guy Gardner's a crap talking, Dukes throwing mamma jamma. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. So hey, Thomas, he dropped in. But anyway, the cool thing about this is it's the first appearance of Maxwell Lord.
Maxwell Lord. That name sounds familiar for some reason.
Well, it should sound familiar because he's a very famous storyline where Wonder Woman has the lasso of truth around him and snaps his neck.
Oh,
Wonder
that's
Woman
it.
kills him.
Oh yeah.
That's the big thing of that character that everyone said, hey, that's his big claim to fame is Wonder Woman killed him.
Do
In
they
the
think it's gonna be in the new movie?
well, in the Hero for Crisis or the Heroes in Crisis storyline,
Mm-hmm.
I forget which issue it is. I have it, but I'd have to look through my box here. The variant has the photo, the Polaroid variants. One of them is of that scene of Wonder Woman snapping Maxwell
Yeah.
Lord's neck. So I got that, and the reason it's a good spec book. Oh yeah, he also killed Blue Beetle. I forgot about that. Gray Man. Thank you for that. But anyway, the cool thing about it is that in Wonder Woman 1984, he's in that movie.
What?
It's already been confirmed that he's going
There
to
you
be a
go.
character in that movie. Now, the main villain we all know is going to be Cheetah, or at least that's what they've told us.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're going to do with him for, but Max Lord, oh yeah, he's going to be in the new Wonder Woman movie. So this is probably a good book to spec on.
I'll have to go dig in my boxes. I might actually have that Justice League book.
Yeah. So anyway, he's one of those characters that you don't really want to kill forever,
Yeah.
because of what he can do. I mean, they brought him back with the Suicide Squad in the current series, I believe. And anyway, it's just he's a cool character, and the way that I think they're going to use him in Wonder Woman is he's going to be background, sort of, and we'll see he's like going to be doing things behind the scenes, and we'll see him in another Wonder Woman movie or in a movie that has Wonder Woman in it. And the thing where Wonder Woman had to kill him was because he was mind controlling Superman, if I'm not mistaken, which means he could be a big villain in like a Justice League type movie.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, this is a
There you
very
go.
good book, I think, to spec on, and you can still find it in dollar bins.
That's awesome. Heck yeah, I'll be definitely looking for it.
Now, the last book I have to show, it's older than this one, so it's an 8.5, but that's okay. Do you know the significance of this book?
I do not. I have a bunch of those DC Comics Presents, though.
Yeah. This
I got
is
them in a collection.
This is issue 27. Issue 26 is the first appearance of the new Teen Titans, by the way. This is the first appearance of Mongo.
Oh, definitely. I know who he is.
Now, I haven't heard, to quote you, nor high nor hair or nothing about this guy as far as being in a movie. But you know how you have Darkseid as the biggest bad, the biggest threat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Mongo is like the guy that's one tier below Darkseid. You look at all the things that he can threaten. He has War World and all that other stuff. He's one step below Darkseid. He's a space character, which means he could do Superman.
That's where I know him from.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, Geoff Johns' run. His kids show up in that, looking for revenge.
Yeah, he can do all of that stuff. And he's also a great villain for Superman, any spacefaring character that DC owns. Plus,
Gray Man just said it.
For Justice League. So
absolutely. 100% could show up in that. They need a good Green Lantern, though, for that.
And all the movies that have Darkseid, the movies and the cartoons, the animated stuff, guess who is like right under him for appearances? It's Mongo. You always have Mongo, and I forget the exact name of the plant that he always has. Isn't it called the Black Mercy?
Yeah, that's what showed up in that Supergirl series.
Yeah. I forgot what issue is the first appearance of the Black Mercy. I've got to look for that and get it. But he's always using that Black Mercy, which has been a great Superman story, as well as Wonder Woman and Batman have been entangled with that thing before. So I
Hal
think,
Jordan got attached to it in the Geoff Johns run.
oh really?
Him
I didn't
and
know. I
yeah,
don't
him
read
and
Green
another
Lantern.
Lantern, or him and Green Arrow did. They both got attached to it. Yep.
So Black Mercy's something to get, and DC Comics presents 27, first appearance of Mongol. That's a great spec book to me. You can find it in decent condition for probably $20.
Nice.
So yeah, and that, my friend, is all the books that I got from CGC.
Awesome, dude. We got a chat full of people still. We got Stay Puff in the house. Gray Man showed up, dropping some knowledge on us. Fake the Snake still in here.
The Gray Man just told us Superman Annual number 11 is the first Black Mercy.
Boom, right there. Always got the knowledge, man. He knows his DC for
I have
sure.
on my overalls. I got a pen at the ready.
Perry Comics show back up. What's up, Perry? Always showing support. Carlito Classico Comics with Bueller showed up. What is up? You missed it all, Bueller. Where you been at? Mr. Grexy's in the house.
To answer your question, Carlito, I have not read it yet because I haven't really been able to. I'm sort of stopped as far as buying new stuff. I'm going to focus on getting my things graded, and then I've got some things to sell. And then after that, yeah, I'll probably be getting it and reading it. If it's good, let me know. Bueller, thanks for stopping by.
It is
it's
amazing,
okay
by
that
the
you
way.
were sick. That's perfectly fine. We got along fine. The show was okay. I don't know about Sunday, but the next week we'll probably see if we can get you that time. So thanks for agreeing in the first place, and it's okay that you were sick.
Oh yeah, life happens, man, for sure.
Let's see.
He said,
Oh,
"I'll
and
go
TJ,
for it."
another point. DC Comics Presents 27 is a Jim Starlin cover.
Oh
Now,
yes.
what's weird is, check this out. You have Len Wein and Bob Rozakis on the story. And look at all these people that are doing the interior art. There's Jim Starlin, some guy named Tang Hall, Giordano, and McLaughlin are all on the inside, but Jim Starlin is solo on this cover.
That is a gorgeous cover too, man.
It is a gorgeous cover, and I believe Jim Starlin did the DC Comics Presents 26 cover as well, the issue before, which if you have George Perez sign it because it's the first appearance of the new Teen Titans, what I did was I opened it up to his artwork and had him sign the interior on his own artwork.
There you go. Nice.
So that's pretty much all I had, man. What else you want to talk about? How many we have in the chat still?
We got D-Runk just showed back up. Sam's Tangled Web's in here. Comics with Bueller, of course. JP's Budget Collecting. Steve Whiting's in the building. We still got quite a few people in here, man. I just brought up a bunch of Wolverine books because I knew you were a Wolverine.
And no, Steve, I don't have that one. I wasn't able to get a hold of it.
But yeah, I got out a whole bunch of Wolverine books because you're a Wolverine fan, man. Got that Sabretooth battle, round 1 and 2. This was a spec book right here, that Wolverine What If, whenever Conan came into the Marvel continuity somehow. In this one, it's awesome, though, because this one, it's Wolverine ends up going back in time to Conan's time, and I'm pretty sure that Red Sonja's in this one, and him and Red Sonja end up getting married at the end of it, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And him and Conan are battling in it, dude. It's a good book.
Nice. What's some of the other stuff you had, or was that it?
I pulled out some of that Sam Keith from the 90s. What's up? Wolverine looking like he's stalking his prey, laying in the bed right there. Definitely got the old X-Men, of course, with the brown and yellow suit, 207. I pulled out a little Storm and Wolverine cover for Jeff just in case he caught the replay, you know, in honor of him not being here. There you go. Probably better whenever you hold it up to the camera.
That was all for you, Jeff. That was all for you.
This one I thought was hilarious, dude. Check out Wolverine passed out on the beach on this What If beach party.
Still with the cigar in the mouth.
Exactly, dude. And a beer in hand. Chilling, man.
That's cool.
And I've been trying to collect the Old Man Logan run. Definitely, this is a Sorrentino cover. I love that cover. But I've only got to read bits and pieces of the Old Man Logan, and I love Lemire's writing because I've read a couple of indie books with him on them that are phenomenal. And I wanted your opinion on the Old Man Logan series. Read or no read?
I detest the idea of Old Man Logan. I like the
Alrighty.
series in Wolverine Volume 3. You know, the original Old Man Logan series.
Yeah, I've got the first appearance over there somewhere.
Yeah, I do too, but it's in a thing. Otherwise, I'd show it. But as far as the character himself, bringing him back, they brought him back because they took Wolverine away. How about just not have taken Wolverine away and you wouldn't have to worry about it, you know?
Yeah.
So I despise Old Man Logan. I refuse to read him. Laura Kinney, I'm okay with. I like her.
Laura Kinney's awesome. Hey, and she had like a brief cameo in a test tube way back.
Yeah, I sent that copy to John for the girls. I thought it'd be kind of cool if they have the true first.
That's awesome, dude. Was it your only copy?
Do what?
Was it your only copy of it?
Yeah, I don't have to have it.
I think I've got it somewhere. I think I might put you a little care package together for bringing me on your show, man. This is awesome, brother.
Well, I mean, like I said, we just two boys from the South. Heard how you talk. And hey, I get that going.
Oh, yeah. People say I have like a hood Billy twang.
Probably not as good as mine.
Yeah, I've been living down on the beach for a while. I've stayed all over, up in South Carolina for a while, up in the mountains. That was really beautiful country. But majority of my life down here on the beach. Family's from the heartland out in the boot heel of Missouri. So I've been all over, man. I'm a mixture of all kinds of things.
Born and raised Alabama.
There you go. Well, oh man. Are you an Auburn fan or an Alabama fan?
I'm the only fan that matters, the Alabama fan.
Well, I'm a Clemson fan either way, so it's probably not the best thing ever. But hey, which Alabama fan are you? Alabama or Auburn?
What are you talking about? There's only one Alabama, the Crimson Tide, son.
Okay, just making sure. All right, good. I'm okay with you then.
Okay. Well, all right then. I guess that's we'll end it there. I guess I had pretty much. That's it.
There we go. Dude, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank Big Will for having us on here, giving us a place to hang out and talk about some comic books. There's nothing better than it. Thank you, sir.
But in case anyone missed it, the basic gist is I will never do quick press again. I think it's more of a ripoff than anything. I'll be sending in smaller orders that I can fast track if I want to and have a full press on them.
Oh, yeah, and a couple reputable sources in the chat told us that is not the way to go. So
the quick press, he means.
Yes, exactly. And I'm definitely going to get it more into some graded books, actually, I'm thinking, for 2019.
All right. And Bake the Sake said, go no. So you don't talk that
of course he did. So almost everybody in Florida has
later on that note. See ya.
Adios, brother. Thank you so much, man.